Listen, I don't do fear-mongering, but I do believe in being ready. During my service as a military member, I've seen what happens when the power grid goes down. And I'm telling you right now, our grid is not as secure as you think. And it really doesn't matter who's in the White House, because the real threats and the real problems with the grid, they've been getting worse and worse for decades now. So they're definitely not getting fixed overnight. And the thing is, if the grid goes down for real, it's going to be real bad, real fast. So whatever it is, cyber attack, terrorism, even an EMP, if it takes down the grid for any length of time, it's going to throw this country into absolute chaos. That's why I got this bad boy right here. This is the Grid Doctor 3300 from My Patriot Supply. And the main reason I picked this one in particular, because you know, there are a lot of these solar generators out there on the market these days. It's because this one is actually EMP hardened. That means if there's an electromagnetic pulse that hits, whether it's a solar flare, an attack, or whatever it is, this thing keeps running. Your power stays on. And as a bonus, it has pretty much all of the other features that I was looking for. 3,300 watts of power, so there's enough to run pretty much anything out there. Like your fridge, space heaters, power tools, you know, the big stuff. So obviously, the smaller stuff like cell phones, radios, security systems, keeping everything online is going to work as well. And that's not going to be a problem at all. And you can actually expand the battery storage up to 16,384 watt hours. That's a lot. That's like days and days of power. And I can recharge it with solar. So even if the grid never comes back, I'm still covered. Speaking of which, they include this solar panel from My Patriot Supply. And this panel, this thing is heavy duty. It's waterproof, folds up for storage, and yeah, I haven't really torture tested it or anything, at least not yet, but it's definitely built to last. And the thing about solar power, from a preparedness standpoint, it is so secure. There's no gas, no fumes, no noise. You're not out there trying to find fuel for it during a crisis or whatever. And you're not cranking an engine, making all kinds of noise out there and have that exhaust fumes. Because all that does in a real crisis situation, it makes you a big target. And look, if you want to know the truth, the real reason I got this thing is pretty simple. My family is counting on me. My wife, my kids, they're looking to me to make sure that they're safe if something ever happens. That's not something I take lightly. And I don't ever want to be in a situation where I got to look my family in the eyes and say, I wasn't ready. That's why I have this. Because when things go south, I refuse to be the guy who wasn't prepared. Oh, and by the way, My Patriot Supply shipped this out super fast, and they back it up with a 25-year disaster replacement warranty. So if a flood, fire, or whatever takes this thing out, they replace it. No questions asked. That to me is a sign of a company that really cares about the customers and stands behind their products. I mean, I hope I never need this in an actual grid down situation, but if that day comes, I'll be prepared. Will you be?